My name is Jimmy.
What's up, you guys? Jimmy here with another review for Avengers Assemble. And this is episode 4, and it's titled The Serpent of Doom. In this episode, a troll from the underworld, he terrorizes New York with an Asgardian weapon. But he's then defeated by both Thor and Iron Man. But then that same weapon is picked up by none other than Doctor Doom, who uses it to unleash the Midgard Serpent, which Thor thinks that he has to sacrifice his life in order to save the world. And this episode introduces the Midgard Serpent, who first appeared in Marvel Tales issue 105 back in February of 1952, and Doctor Doom, for this show at least. Which everyone knows who Doctor Doom is. The question would be, who doesn't know who Doctor Doom is? Probably a baby. Yeah, a baby. But what I liked about this episode, had some pretty good action sequences. I liked them better than last week's episode. I thought it was kind of funny when Falcon, he's trying to wake Hulk up, so he lifts him up with his wings and throws him into the water. I thought that was kind of funny. It's mixing up that action and humor that Earth's Mightiest Heroes had. Not trying to compare the two, but I'm just letting you know. But this show, so far, it's becoming decent at the least. Decent or so-so at the least. Not the best, but not the worst, because we've actually had 3 Avengers cartoons. There's, of course, Avengers Assemble, Earth's Mightiest Heroes previously, and the first Avengers cartoon we got was Avengers United We Stand, which was by Saban, so he brought in the Power Rangers stuff, which that is what made it unwatchable for me, because in that type of show, I do not want to see something like that. And I'm kind of glad I never watched it back in the 90s when it was airing. And if I had to rank Avengers Assemble, it would actually be at 2. I mean, 2. Yeah, why'd I put up a 1? I don't know why. But one thing that would make me think that this is a continuation of the show would be that to kind of end the stuff that was shown in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, like the stuff with Surtur. The stuff with Surtur wasn't ended. After the cancellation, that's the thing I do not like about canceled shows. They leave questions and then it's canceled, so you never know them. Especially if you really love the show, which I've had a bit of shows that have been canceled that I get no answers from. And what I would like to see in the future of the show would be storylines, like how Earth's Mightiest Heroes had them. Like with Kang the Conqueror, the season 1 finale did. And I think they did that with the Masters of Evil. Or at least slowly bringing more people into their fold. But one storyline it'd be interesting to see in the show would be Secret Wars, which, if you're not familiar with Secret Wars, it was a storyline that brought Marvel heroes going against the villains. Which hearing about that the first time many years ago, I thought it was very interesting, and maybe I'm probably gonna see about looking that up, see if I can find it anywhere. I mean, I know we had it in Spider-Man the Animated Series back in the 90s, but that didn't have that many of the Marvel heroes, because it only had the ones that were introduced in the animated series at the time, and didn't have that many villains either. And this storyline had first introduced the comic book storyline, had first introduced Spider-Man's black suit. So that's pretty cool to hear when I had first heard about. I just think it'd have more potential of bringing more Marvel characters in an Avengers cartoon rather than some other Marvel cartoon. I just would like to see that in the show, and if it's done right, it could be. If it's done right, it could make this show better. But who knows what we'll see in the future of this show. And I just want your opinions on this episode. What you would like to see in the future of the show. I mean, what you would think would make this show better. Do you have the same opinions as me, or is it different? And also, since San Diego Comic-Con is starting this week, I want to know what you guys want to hear from there. I mean, everyone has at least one thing to hear from it. But I have quite a bit of stuff. I'd like to hear more about the Crow reboot, RoboCop remake / reboot, the Godzilla reboot. Those are movies that I'm skeptical about. But another thing I'd like to see, even though we previously saw it, I'd like to see Batman Arkham Origins demo gameplay without commentary, just so I can pay attention more to what's happening. I can understand how they did back then with the commentary, just to tell you what all is happening and what all new features. But let me know what you would like to see, and you can check out news on San Diego Comic-Con 2013 and other news and reviews on movies, video games, comic books, and more. And you can go check them out at bkbn.net and celebrate your nerdom in a big way. I'm Jimmy. Until next time, bye.